What's up, YouTube? What it do? It's your boy Melee all day. Hit the like button on the way in. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I'd appreciate you subscribing to the channel. Any support that you would like to give me through a monetary donation, it is appreciated. You know, yesterday I was thinking about, I set this live up, cops still committing crimes against black men, black people. And I just, I wanted to marinate on my thoughts, gather my thoughts. So I said, I'll get off work tomorrow, I'll do it. And I come home and I find that it done happened again. I got so much to say, and some you might agree with and some of it you might not agree with, but I just got to speak from the heart, man. First off, the state of Minnesota, what in the fuck is going on, man? Excuse my language, YouTube. What in the hell is going on? You got Philando Castile killed for nothing. You got George Floyd murdered for nothing. And now you got Daunte Wright murdered. What type of training and protocol procedures are these lieutenants, chiefs, captains, superintendents given to their officers? Why does the police officers in the state of Minnesota feel like they got carte blanche to do whatever they want? And carte blanche means the freedom, the okay, have it your way. I give you carte blanche. Do what you want. Because that's what it seems like is going on in the state of Minnesota. This way that this Black and Latino man, forget his name right now, but the way he was treated and the way he acted, it puts a rage on me, man. Because that could be me. That could be my son, my uncle, my friends, my cousins. It could be anyone who happens to come across the police as they're cruising looking for a black man's ass to whip. Because that's what it seems like. What they did to that man in Virginia was despicable. It was uncalled for, and it shouldn't have happened. But this is what happens. This man pulled over, drove slowly with his hazard lights on to a well-lit area for the safety of the cop and for himself. The cops is mad he didn't pull over immediately, called it a felony traffic stop, and got out, guns drawn, get out the car, get out the car. Gonna tell the man he gonna ride the lightning. I guess that meant they was gonna tase him, electrocute his ass or something. That ride the white lightning, that comes from the Green Mile, when they was gonna give Big Boy the electric chair. That brother did nothing, and he got maced. Now, we know the climate. We know the way we as black men are being policed, harassed, and killed by the authorities, by the police. Daunte Wright lost his damn mind. He did not deserve to be murdered. Let's make that clear before the trolls start. He did not deserve to be murdered. I live by the credo of, when something bad happens to me, whether it's major or minor, I always try to find the role in it that I played to make it go left. See, when you do that, what I found is that if I find responsibility and I take accountability in the role I played, no matter how minor, even if I really, really, really didn't do nothing, I played a role in it. If I just went over somebody's house that I knew was into illicit things, and then something goes down, I ain't doing nothing, I ain't breaking the law, but me just being there, I shouldn't have went there. Dante Wright should have never got back in his car and tried to pull off. Now, we seen what they did to the brother in the Army serving his country. You got police disrespecting the flag with that kneeling shit. This man, he disrespecting the troops. This man is in the Army. And this is how you treat him? They maced him. They maced the shit out of him. And he didn't do anything. So what they gonna do to you if you are pulled over, detained, they say you got a warrant, and you get back in your car and pull off? Dante Wright played a role in his demise. We as Black men have to realize, man. What's going on, Nate? I'm gonna bring you up, Nate, if you want. We as Black men got to realize, whether it's right or wrong, that our lives are on the line when we come in contact with the police. Now, you can hoot and holler about your rights and this ain't right and all that. And if they dead wrong and they kill you, that's not going to bring you back. You hollering about your rights. You got to have sense enough to take the L sometimes to get the W. If Dante Wright had a warrant, then maybe it was for child support, maybe it was for drugs, maybe it was for fighting, maybe it was a mistake and he didn't have no warrant. But we got to be smarter. We got to recognize the climate that we're living in. If it's 100 degrees outside, you can't go outside with a hat on, in mittens, in a snowsuit, in boots and long johns, and then wonder why. What's up, Cali 26? Salute, brother. And then wonder why you pass out with a heat stroke. They're out to get us, y'all. And being tough and fighting for your rights. I ain't telling you to lay down. You do what you feel is right. But this man had a little boy. He had a little son that he's not going to be able to be in his life and not going to raise him. His son ain't going to have no memory of his daddy. And he going to have to live with, my dad was killed by the police. Because he chose to get back in the car and give these officers of the law, in their mind, justification to shooting. There's so much I want to say. I want to deliver it in a uniform way. But there's just so much I want to say, I want to hit on, man. But let me continue down this road. We got to, if these cops don't want to act right, we got to be smart enough to protect ourselves, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, officer. I understand how you doing today. It's unfortunate that you might have to do that, but your life is on the line. And are you willing to lose your life because this punk sucker don't deserve your respect? You ain't gonna bow down? I understand it and I get it. But me getting home safe and being able to be there for my children is more important than my pride to tell this officer, kiss my ass. I ain't listening to you. It's a shame, man. Look, Cali 26, man. I'm sorry to hear that, bruh. We got to do better since they won't. We got to do better, man. We got to realize that our life is really on the line. And all the Black Lives Matter and all the marching and all the protesting and all that ain't going to bring this young man back. It's not going to give that little boy a father now. He's gone forever. Forever. He's gone forever. Now this cop going to have the audacity to say it was an accident. He pulled his gun and he thought it was his taser. Now, I don't know if you ever held a taser or you held a gun, but although they are designed and handheld like a gun, a taser does not. When you pull a taser out, did he have his eyes closed? Was he scared and he had his eyes closed? Because when you pull it out, you know that's not a pistol. You know it's a taser. When you pull a gun out, you know it's a gun. They don't weigh the same. You got a clip full of bullets. You got a wire coil in that. Tasers are plastic. Pistols are metal. You wear the pistol on your right side, you wear the taser on your left. If you're left-handed, you wear the pistol on your left side, the taser on your right. Now, if I go out here and I make a mistake and turn down a one-way road and hit somebody head on and kill them, I'm going to jail. It was an accident. I didn't mean to do it, but I was not paying attention. I was negligent. I was reckless, and I'm going to jail. Maybe not for life, maybe not for a whole bunch of years, but I'm going to spend some time in jail. I'm going to be convicted of a crime. I'm not getting away with taking somebody's life. When you take somebody's life, you don't get away with it. If I go in my job tomorrow and somebody disrespects me and I smack them, I ain't going to be able to go to my boss and say, he disrespected me. He called me all type of name. I'm losing my job. If you're a carpenter, or if you're like Tazo and you do HVAC and you go and you work on somebody's furnace and you wire it wrong or you do something wrong and it's leaking carbon monoxide and somebody dies or almost dies, you're going to lose your job. Being a cop is the only job where you can go to work, kill somebody, and you won't lose your gig. They'll defend you. They'll lie for you. They'll try to hide it. This stuff that happened in Virginia happened in December. It's just now getting out in April. Now everybody's up in arms about it. That cop should have been fired in December the next day after they reviewed the tape. Now I want to speak about becoming a cop, being a police officer. Did y'all see that Officer Gutierrez? That big, fat, old, stinking, slimy, out of shape piglet? If you join the Marines and you're fat and out of shape, you can't be no Marine. You cannot be no Marine. If you're not tough enough to make it through basic training, you cannot be a Marine. Me as a truck driver, every 2 years, I got to take a physical. And I got to pass that physical in order to be behind the wheel of a truck that's carrying 80,000 pounds and that could run somebody over and take their life in an instant. And I don't even get hurt. I can't have high blood pressure. I can't take pain medication. I'm not even allowed to have a drink if I'm not working. As a truck driver, as a regular person with a driver's license, the legal limit is 0.08. But because I have a CDL, if I'm off duty in my personal vehicle, the legal limit for me is 0.04. Essentially, if I take a drink, a sip, and get behind the wheel, I'm a foul. And I'm going to lose my license for a year and have to go through all type of shit to get back on the road. And I could go to jail. You get a DUI with a CDL, you going to jail. These cops should not be allowed to be cops if you're soft. They wanted to get that lieutenant out of that car. They should have snatched him by his wig and pulled him up out of there. You know, you go in some places, some hoods, there's cops riding around hoping, wishing, and praying that you try to fight them. They don't want to shoot you. They want to put feet and paws on you and whoop your ass. That's what they want to do. They want to whoop your butt because all they've been doing is lifting weights, running. They in shape. They taking this shit serious. This is a dangerous job. You shouldn't be able to be 55 years old, fat and out of shape. You can't tussle with nobody. So what you doing? You shooting them. You got a nightstick. You got a taser. You got a flashlight. You got mace. You got all these apparatuses to give you an advantage. They carrying blackjacks and all that. Weighted gloves with sand in them, knock your ass out. They got all these apparatuses to give them the jump, to let them get the jump on you, get the drop on you. But they go for the pistol. But when the white people stormed the Capitol, the cops was running, literally running. 2 cops died. They didn't even talk about it. They shot the female in the neck, but they shot her because they was coming through the door and the senators was behind that door. They told them get back. They popped her in the neck. But everything else, I let them have it. It's just a building. We don't want to hurt them. Black dude with a cell phone poses a deadly threat, killing. You can't be no Navy SEAL if you out of shape. You can't be no Navy SEAL if you ain't tough and can't fight. If you can't fight, you shouldn't be able to be no cop. You shouldn't be able to be no cop if you're not tough enough to disarm somebody from their cell phone. No doubt, Nate. No doubt. And it's got to stop, man. It's got to stop. It's got to stop, man. This is getting ridiculous. They got body cameras. Everybody's cell phone got a camera. And this shit is still happening and they ain't doing nothing about it. We have to realize that this is what they want. This is what they want, man. And you know, it's crazy because there's enough people out here wilding out on drugs, willing to fight the cops. There's plenty of people giving the cops justifiable cause to put a foot up their ass or to shoot them. But for some reason, they get in the traffic stop and they lose their mind like this is the one. And they'll kill somebody that's not doing anything and risk going to jail. In Minneapolis, right now, Derek Chauvin's on trial for his life for killing George Floyd. And you got cops in the state of Minnesota killing an unarmed man. Yeah, he got in his car and was pulling off, but did you have to shoot him? Did you have to shoot him and kill him? No. But that's what they did. And then the defense is it was an accident. I thought it was my gun. I thought it was my taser. Did they drug test him? If the cops shoot somebody, do they got to take a drug test right away? Because as a CDL driver, I could be in my truck parked. And if somebody backs into my truck, tears their car up, and don't do a lick of damage to my truck, I got to take a drug test. I got to breathe in the breathalyzer. Cops kill somebody, ain't no drug test. They get desk duty with pay. The police union back them up. His partner won't say, hey man, I told him chill out. He's a loose cannon. He been doing this to a lot of people. I don't know what you mean, Mama Haley. He shouldn't run. How's that? He shouldn't have ran. How's that? Because number one, he's being detained. They told him he got a warrant. But more importantly, they killing us for nothing. They macing people. Yeah, he shouldn't have ran. He shouldn't have ran away. I agree with that. But the cop is still wrong for shooting him. He's still wrong for shooting him because he posed no deadly threat. The cop's life was not in danger. Deadly force is only to be used when your life is threatened or you're in danger. How are you in danger when someone's fleeing from you? That's what I'm talking about when I say about the being in shape. Chasing. Cops will shoot you because you're running. Chasing. Chase them. Like, when you come in contact with the police, why does it have to become a life or death situation? If he runs and gets away, he got away. He got away. No. She said, no, he not. He could have run over someone else's kids, but he didn't. And if he runs over someone else's kids, then he goes to jail. He's in jail for life. But we're going to start killing people for what they might do and it be justified? Nah, bruh. He could have run over someone else's kids. You could just say about anything. He got what he asked for. Well, we see where you going with this. So we're going to block you. Idiocy will not be tolerated. I don't suffer fools well. You got to go, bro. Bye-bye. You can come on here and state your opinion, but I'm not going to tolerate being a smart ass and just trying to be argumentative. There's two sides to every coin. Yes, there is. There's also an edge that goes around it. And we're not going to let you go over the edge and try to turn the tail into a head. No, we're not doing that. We're not clowning today. That boy ain't deserved to die. That boy's 20 years old. And they've already said a male brain ain't fully developed till it's 25. He made a dumb mistake. Was he wrong for that? Most certainly. But he didn't deserve to die. Whenever you stole that bag of chips out the store, was you following the rules? When you was in school and you stole an extra milk or slid a hoagie in your book bag, was you following the rules? When you ran that red light and you thought nobody was looking, was you following the rules? So if you break a rule, you deserve to die? We're not jacking that. We're not jacking that today. We're not doing that. Yes, that man, that's what I'm saying, man, when I say that we as black men, we as human beings got to realize that these police officers have a complex. They have a God complex, and they just think they can do whatever they want to people because they got a badge. Get on the ground. He said, I'm scared for my life. You should be. Because when he goes home, his woman don't want to have sex with his big, fat, out of shape, bald head butt. She don't find him attractive. His kids disrespect him. Back at the precinct, everybody laughs at him because his fat butt can't chase nobody, ain't making no arrests. Now this dumbass son went and killed somebody, made somebody, and he got fired. He didn't follow the rules. We got to do something, and it ain't. And see, this is what gets me, man. In my opinion, changed on it. No, here come Al Sharpton. Here come Tamika Mallory. Here come my son. Here come the Black Lives Matter. But 2 months ago, when Nick Tarpley got shot in the store, and two brothers came in and executed him, didn't rob the store, didn't take nothing, came in, shot the young man, killed him, and rolled out. Where was the Black Lives Matter then? Where was the protest then? Where was the outrage then? So Black lives only matter, and in a black man getting killed, it's only worth protesting when it's taken by a white person or when it's taken by a cop. Because then we can march and we got somewhere to act the ass about and snap out. Because you doing something to us that you ain't supposed to do. Because you're racist. You racist cop, you're racist. You killed another black man. But when Pork Chop killed Chicken Wing, we ain't got nothing to say about it. No snitching. When we gonna realize that, man, we matter. We matter. Our lives are worth something. And we gotta stop taking each other's life for nothing. Just because I don't like you, don't mean that there ain't a whole host of people that love you. Or that you got kids that need you. And if I take you off of them, they might grow up to kill somebody. But that's a different video for another day. The fact of what these police officers are doing in this climate of racial tension, it just leads me to believe that there's something bigger behind it, man. Are they being egged on? Or are they just complete idiots? You know how you get caught up in your life and it's almost like no one's watching and you could just do what you want to do? So because no one's watching, you put a 99-cent bag of Swedish fish in your pocket down at the Dollar Tree. And as soon as you walk out the door, the lady says, get your license plate and calls the police. And now you're in the paper for 99 cents. All because you thought nobody was looking, you could do what you want. Today we had an Amber Alert. I'm at work and on the cell phone. You hear everybody's cell phone start giving this Amber Alert. This is someone that's living their life and they don't think right. And it's like, I'm going to take this kid. It's my kid. I'm doing this. I'm tired of this. I had enough. I'm going to just do it my way. And then you have an Amber Alert. And then whenever they find the baby and 6 months from now, you're going to court and you got to go to jail and all this shit because you lost your cool for 30 seconds. You didn't think. You just doing what you want to do because you do what you want to do. Dante Wright did what he wanted to do because he do what he wanted to do. And now he's gone. We know the police ain't going to treat us right. So if you want to be mad about it, or you don't get no F, you're going to do what you want to do because you ain't bowing down, because you a man, because you a grown-ass man, and ain't nobody going to talk to you like that, police, and then I don't give a damn, then, you know, you're putting your life and the people that love you, you're putting all that on the line. You're pushing all that into the center of the poker game. I'm all in, baby. All you can eat. All you can eat. You don't want to bite off more than you can chew. You know what I'm saying? You get a nice connect. And you be greedy because you don't know how long it's going to last. And you tell him you want all this. You fuck it up. You mess it up. But you can't get it off in time. And he tell you, I need that. Somebody else can want that. Now he don't even want to fool with you no more. When you should have just said, let me get a little something and show him how you work and build your clientele and move up and get where you got to get to. But we just don't want to listen to nothing. We don't listen to a voice of reason. You know, it's a shame, man. It's not right what the police are doing to us. But we got to take charge, man. When the master slaughtered the hog, and he took that nice ham, and he took that pork roast, and he took the bacon, and made the sausage, and had the pork chops, took all the finer pieces of the hog, and left us with the chitlins, in the feet, in the asshole, in the ears, in the snout. We didn't say, man, damn all that, man, we too good for that. No, we did what we had to do to survive. We seasoned it up, we cleaned it out, and we made chitlins. We pickled them, put them in a jar and let them set for a while, and ate pickled pig feet. We did what we had to do to survive. We said, man, I couldn't be no slave. I couldn't do it, man. You just have to kill me. Yeah, that sounds good. But the slave is thinking, if I can get through the day, maybe tomorrow I can run. I can get to freedom. That Jewish person that was in the concentration camp and the Germans was killing them and putting them in the ovens and all that. And when the army came in and rescued them, and then people were skeletons and barely hanging on. And had they came a week later, they'd be dead. They fought and they didn't even know what they was hanging on to life for. But it's a natural instinct to try to survive. We get stupid and do dumb shit and don't survive. And then we protesting and we marching, which ain't doing a damn thing. Obviously, because there's always a killing, there's always a marching, there's always a protesting, there's always a looting. The looter's gonna be out tonight. They don't care nothing about that boy. They're gonna get some free shit. Because that's what we do. That's what we do. We have lost the fighting spirit. We have lost the do-gooder, man. You know, back in the day, old folks get old. It was the young brothers. I'm going to get me a job. I'm going to get me a car. I'm going to take care of my family. Nowadays, the young bucks, man, they ain't trying to hear none of that. They want to be lit. It's litty. COVID-19 killing people. They want to party. They don't give a damn. Until they get COVID-19 and they die. Or they on their deathbed, or they sick as hell. Then they care. They say a pound of prevention is better than a microscopic gram, a microgram of cure. Meaning that you can be safe and you can overdo it and you could always say, nah, I ain't doing it because something gonna happen and miss out and all that. But the one time you go and this shit bad happened, was it worth it? Better safe than sorry. We got to use our heads, man. Look at that young man. Look at him, smiling with his son on his first birthday. But he ain't gonna be around for the 2nd or the 30th. He ain't gonna be around for graduation. He ain't gonna be around for his son's wedding. He ain't gonna be around to be pappy, to see and hold his grandson. He ain't gonna be around to teach his son. He gone. Because in a split second, he said, man, fuck that, man. And got in his car and pulled off. And they smoked him. They turned his TV off. They baked his cake. They roasted his marshmallow. Throw any type of descriptive adjective on it. Descriptive adverb. An adjective is nice Nikes, fly outfit. An adverb, it describes an action. They baked the cake. They roasted his marshmallow. You can put any adverb out there to try to sound cool like Hassan, but ain't nothing cool or flashy about it. Trying to be lit, doing what you want, just, not giving a damn. Getting caught up, man. Damn all that, man. I've been there. Damn all that, man. Man, one time I had a little 32. Looked like a little baby 9, a little 32, clipping all that. My little brother found it. And I said, what you got a gun for? Cause, Dad, and you be going to places, man, and man, life's on the line. You got to protect yourself. He said, well, why you got to go to them places? Cause ain't nobody gonna tell me where I can go. A free country. I'm a grown man. I'm going where I want. I'm not gonna not go somewhere because I'm scared of somebody or they might do something to me. Probably one of the dumbest things I ever said in my life, and believed it with every heartbeat. That's stupid. Sometimes you got to eat a little shit. Sometimes you got to take the L to get the W. You're arguing with your woman, you gonna smack her? And she called the police and you go to jail and got to post bond and got to go to court and all that, got to get out the crib and all that? Or you just gonna let her talk her a little bit of shit and you just go shut the door, go get in your car and ride off and ignore Texas, and you got to go to your mom's for a couple of days. It'll be all right. The cooler head prevails. The wise man lives to see another day. We got to do better. We got to do better for our sake, not for theirs, but for our sake. Because they killing us and don't nobody care and don't nothing be done about it. Derek Chauvin, I'm predicting he going to get a 3rd-degree manslaughter. He going to get a 3 to 6 and he going to do 2.5 and it's going to go away. Because they cannot prove that he intentionally wanted to kill the man. They can't prove premeditation. They can't prove he tried to kill him. I didn't think he was going to die. Does it look like I'm trying to kill him? I'm not slamming him. I'm not bouncing him. I'm not kicking him. I'm not hitting him. I'm just subduing him. And I thought, me having my knee on his neck and applying the pressure would make him chill. I wanted him to chill. I wanted him to have a bad experience with the police, so hopefully he wouldn't do this anymore. They're not going to lock him up and throw the key away. Because they lock him up and throw the key away, it's going to be a whole lot more they're going to have to lock up, throw the key away. And that's not what they going to do. They do not want the police to be scared to kill us. Because they would love to wipe us off the face of the earth if they could. So they're not going to go too hard. They're not going to go too hard. It's just like drugs. If they wanted to stop drugs, they would. They don't want to because they dealing them. At the top of the food chain is a political person, is a government agency. So they let you hustle and make money and make their money. The Rick Rosses, the Freeway Rickies, the Big Meaches. Them dudes is hand chosen. They let them get big. And then when it's time to bust them and to make it look like they doing something, before they take them down, they make sure that the next man is already in place to keep that ball rolling, to keep that train chugging. It's all a game. If you want to survive, you got to learn how to play it. Antoine Rose, Pittsburgh, PA. 2-3 years ago. They got a call, said it was a shooting, it was this, it was that. Cops seen the car, got behind it, turned the lights on. Boom, the driver and the passenger jumped out their doors and both went in one direction. The kid was running. What the cop do? Shot him in the back, killed him, found innocent. Found innocent. They ain't bust a window. They ain't burn a target. They ain't burn a garbage can. They ain't burn a couch. Didn't do nothing. Didn't do nothing. And at the end of the day, what's it mean to Antoine Rose? What's it mean to his mother? When they killed Mike Brown, and his mom's boyfriend said, "Burn this bitch down! Burn it down!" And that's just what they did. And Mike Brown's still dead. He ain't coming home. It's a shame what we got to put up with, man. It's a shame. But we got to realize that it's real what we're dealing with. And we cannot give them the bullet to shoot us with. It's unfortunate. But until they change the laws and change the way they hire and train police officers, we got to find a better way to deal with them. They want us to act the fool. They want us to act the ass. So they can say, see how they act? But the white folks can storm the goddamn Capitol building, the nation's capital where the laws are made, hallowed halls of Congress. And you got people in there with horn hats and raccoon hats and face paint and camouflage and no shirt on and tattoos and all that stuff in there with their feet up. Taking shit up out of there, taking it home. Making t-shirts talking about I was there, I stormed the Capitol. What the hell? It's a damn shame what one group can get away with and what the other group gets killed for. What was the dude's name? Diallo Mamadou or something like that? New York City. Shot the man 40 times, reloaded. 2 or 3 cops, shot the man 40 times. How do you shoot somebody 40 times in each cop's gun hold 12 bullets? That's only 36 bullets. Somebody reloaded. They reloaded. And go to jail. Man, I got a son. Man, and these cops ain't caring. This is why I always talk about voting, man. They can ignore us, and it's a debate and it's an argument. But if you don't vote, nothing definitely ain't going to change. We can vote and nothing changes. But if everyone voted and paid attention to what's going on, and when they don't do what they say they're going to do, and we vote them out of office, and they see that we making our voice be heard, this is the only time. Why you think when election time, they come around the black neighborhood? You see Hillary Clinton talking about, I love hot sauce. When you see Bill Clinton with his glasses on playing the saxophone, kowtowing and kissing ass. And then when election's over, they disappear and don't do what they said they was going to do because we don't hold them accountable. Because we ain't watchdogs. All right, now you said you was going to do this. You said you was going to do that. You ain't doing it. We voting you out. 90% of the population is middle class to poverty. If everyone voted, then rich son bitches wouldn't stand a chance because there ain't enough of them. We outnumber them. But then we got brothers doing their bidding. Don't vote. I ain't voting. That's bullshit. That's a lie. That's a game. Educate yourself, bruh. It's all a trick. Okay. If it's all a game, how you gonna win the basketball game if you ain't on the court? I tell you what, this is how we gonna beat the system. This is what we gonna do. We gonna all boycott voting. Find you a white 60 to 65-year-old white man or woman that has any amount of money, that has a good living, and ask them, do they vote? Goddamn right they vote. Every year I vote. Every election I vote. Because they know. They know. I want my guy in there. Because I donate. I get him money. And if he don't do what he say he going to do, I ain't voting for his ass. And that's how they get things done. A politician can't be bought if everyone votes and holds them accountable. Man, what good is me taking this money if I don't do what I say I do, they're going to vote me out. So I hit a quick lick, but you got senators 20, 30 years, tenure. They've been stealing for 30 years because ain't nobody paying attention and voting them out. We got to rise up, man. We got to rise up, but we got to do ourselves a favor, man. I don't have the answers of what we got to do, but we got to do something, man. We got to start with stop killing each other. Stop acting the ass. Pay attention to the community. J. Quill doing the give back. Got to inspire people. We got to try different things. We got to try to be better. We got to do better. We got to. If I can help you, maybe you will help me. And if I help you, and we help the gooch, and then me, you, and the gooch help Cali, we created a team, and we're doing better. I'm going to drop the link, man. Anybody want to come on up, talk about it, man? Here's your chance. If not, I'm going to get on up out of here, man, because I'm frustrated, man. I'm angry. I'm pissed off. And like Johnny Gill and Stacey Lattisaw said, where do we go from here? Where do we go from here, people? Look at that young man. That's a young brother, man. That's a young brother, man. Proud, holding the baby boy. That's a good brother, man. Gone. Nice young man, obviously. You know, we all got good hearts, man. Sometimes we don't use it, man. We be having things going on and our evil side come out. But, you know, you could have a dude in the goddamn KKK and be one of the most hatefulest ones, man. But when he was in elementary school, he had that one black friend. That one black friend, man. And he know he ain't a bad dude. And if the Klan get the rallying up and all that, and they happen to accost that dude that he went to school with, he'll step up and say, no, not him, man. We get somebody else, not him. I know him. He's not bad. He's a good nigger. He ain't never hurt nothing. He's a good nigger. We gonna find one of these drug dealing scumbag niggers. And see what that amounts to is he knows him. When you take the time to get to know people, then you don't just hate them unless you don't like them and they're rotten. But if you get to know people, man, you don't want to hurt them. You see it on YouTube all the time, man. People talking shit, man. Fuck that, man. He ain't doing all that. And then, you know, they get to talking and then piecing it up. And I ain't like them. They cool. They ain't no more bad mouthing, man. We don't take the time to look at people and see a human being. We don't take the time to look at people and see value. To look at someone and say, and he got a family. Let's let him live, man. He's looking for, he's trying to get the same thing I'm trying to get, man. And I don't want to kick him. I don't want to hate on him. White people do it all the time, man. Oh yeah, I'm not racist. I got 4 black friends. Yeah, okay. But them 4 black friends, you don't treat them like you treat the other black folks because you know them. Because you know them, man. And when you take the time to avail yourself, to make yourself available to other people, to open up, to show them your humanity, to show them who you really are, to give them a chance, instead of, man, fuck that motherfucker, fuck that white motherfucker, man, I ain't nothing damn all that. When you get the hate out your heart, man, the world will open up like a flower, man. But we need more people to do that, man. It's always us, man. We always got to show them, I'm a good brother. We always got to be nice to them. Well, if that's how it got to be, that's how it got to be. We can't keep saying damn that. Yeah, I seen that, Big Worm the Dawn. I seen that. Salute to you, bro. I seen that, man. And you from the Shy? Man, I've been on my own little thing, man, and what is it? YM Melly and what was his boy's name? Light-skinned dude with all the braids, Marco Mucho, something like that, man. Blaze Zoo or Bake Zoo, something Zoo. Like, these brothers in Chicago is killing each other for clout. Now, yeah, you killed my boy, so I killed your boy, and then he killed my boy, and then I killed your boy, and they going back and forth like, and it's like, oh, the shootings in Chicago is crazy. This is going crazy. No, but it's like a group of people that all know each other, and they're hunting each other down. And they go to Twitter and brag about it. YM Melly 50051 got killed in a house party, shot in a room full of people with the light on. Nobody said nothing. This is where we're at. Yeah, Bezu, yep. Bezu, man. These dudes is famous. These dudes got clout. These dudes are saluted. 051 Melly, yep. Man, he was bodying boys, man. And they couldn't get him. He got shot. He got shot in the head. They said he's invincible. He died in 2019. He's a legend. He's a legend now. That gang shit. These brothers grew up together. Exactly, man. And they killing each other because they have tricked us into thinking our lives ain't worth shit. They tricked us into thinking that. They've tricked them into thinking that this is it. This is all you could be. There ain't nothing out there for you, man. So go hard in the hood and kill every nigga you can. The cops don't even want to stop. Man, these dudes is riding around in vans. They kill the FBG duck in they call it the Gold Coast. That's where the Louis and the Versace and all that shit sold in Chicago. And the cops, they should be riding around pulling everybody over, patting them down, man. Nope. They letting it go because they know, look, man, they killing each other. Fuck it, let them. Let them. Let them. Yeah, and I watched Melly, like, this dude was killing people, but the oldest, taking care of his little sister, looking out for his brothers locked up. And people say, man, good dude, he's a solid dude. He just a killer. It's unbelievable the state of our young people in their mind. Like, you can't reach them, you can't tell them nothing. All they know is what they know. And they ain't trying to learn nothing else. They don't care about nothing else. And I don't want to leave Chicago. That's all I know. Man, the big homies, like, a lot of the big homies is locked up, but they not listening. They not listening. They ain't trying to hear that. They'll smoke the big homie right now. It's just crazy, man, because we better than this, man. I really feel like the oppression and the poverty and the doing without for so long, they locking the dads up. They ain't giving no jobs. They stripped us. They stripped the youth of the hope that they could be something in this world more than that nigga. He a shooter. He a beast. He that nigga, I respect him because he killing my people. And I always think it, man, like, these kids is not stupid, man. People say, oh, he's a drug dealer, he's a dummy. Everybody could try their hand at drugs, but there's only a few smart enough to get big and to make money. That dude, that kid that got thousands and got an organization and all this shit set up, if he'd have been in the boardroom, he'd have a company rocking and rolling because he got a business mind. He's not stupid. He's not stupid. But they putting guns in the baby's hands. They putting drugs in the baby's hands. Like, these brothers in Chicago, they killing people and it ain't even about money. It ain't even about money. It's purely about killing you for clout. Killing you, shot my boy. What was Y and Melly's boy's name? Something with an N, man. Mook something or Muck something, man. I can't remember his name, man. They killed him. Then they laughing. They say they killed Melee. They killed me. Then they'll make a video at the spot where I died dancing. This is a very special spot right here. That's that shit Young Dirk did. I don't listen to none of his music. Lil Durk. This is a very special spot right here. This bus stop. Yeah. Some shit went down. This is a very special spot. Once where somebody got murdered. And they clowning. They'll go to Wendy's and say, yeah, can I get a Melee burger? Yeah, let me get a Melee burger with extra squiggly, extra pig on that, a lot of bacon on that. Yeah, but I want the smoked applewood bacon on the Melee burger, the smoked applewood. And take a bite of it and throw it down on the ground. Man, this burger nasty. No, I don't think it was motor. I don't think it was motor. You probably typed something else in auto text, corrected it. I can't remember. Yeah, Mubu Crump. There it is. Mubu Crump, man. Mubu Crump, man. These dudes will get on Twitter. You got Bezu and YM Melly on Instagram. They enemies. They want to kill each other. And they talking like they homies. They got respect for each other because they both got so many bodies. Yeah, Dirk grimy as hell. And he ain't even in the city putting prices on boys' head, man. Dirk's something else. But Melly and Bezu sworn enemies in the rival gang, man. But they talking like they boys because he's a shooter. He done killed a bunch of people. Bezu done killed a bunch of people. And so they actually talking like they respect each other. And then, yeah, Mubu Crump. And then what does Bezu do? He go on Instagram and say, man, no cap, man, real shit. I miss Melly, man. He was a real dude, man. He was a real one, man. I respected how he moved. He was an enemy, but I respected him. It's like when you box, you watch a boxing match, and at the end of the match, the boys hug because they both was in their warriors slugging it out, toe to toe. I made you respect me. I respect you, and you respect me. But Melly dead. He gone now. You know what I mean? Like, it's just sad, man. We dealing with a lot in this Black community, man. We dealing with poverty. We dealing with drug addiction. Yeah, Mubu Crump, yeah. Crump died, yeah. And Melly took one in the head and the foot. They were like, you can't kill him. He shot a couple times, man, but they gone, man. Gang shit phony, man. This gang shit, they be believing in it, man. And at the end, man, they ain't gonna be there, man. When the smoke clear, you ain't gonna be there, and neither will your friends, man. It's all a lie. It's all a con game, man. They live their life like they got an expiration date. Like, well, I'm about to turn 30 and I'm just gonna drop dead as soon as my birthday hits. Like, they got their whole life in front of them, man, and they throwing it away. Boys is getting life. I'm watching these videos, watching these stories, and all these dudes is getting life and life and life, and they just killing people, just killing and killing, and they on there showing the guns, they wilding out, and you see this one murdered, and then this dude, oh yeah, he got murdered, and he got murdered, and he murdered 4 people, and then he got murdered, and it's like, man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. It's sad and it's crazy. We're dealing with the drugs, drug addiction, dealing with the feds and the police coming after the hustlers. We're dealing with murders, dealing with gangs. We're dealing with racism. We're dealing with the cops killing us. We're dealing with so much, man, that it's like they just discombobulated and it's just fuck it, do whatever, man, because I'm going to die anyway. I'm gonna live fast. I'm gonna live free. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. And it's like, if you're lucky, you get murdered. If you're unlucky, you get life in prison. Fuck won't get life at 21 years old. You gonna wrap your head around life. And then you get life and you go to prison and ain't no guns in there. You know, you 5'9", 140 pounds. You done killed 8 people. Now you go to jail. You gonna get you a shank, man. Your arms is 1.5 feet long, and you 21. You going to jail with another nigga that been in there for 30 years, and you don't even know it, but you done killed one of his relatives, and now you on the pod, and you don't know who he is. And he ain't said nothing. About to slice your ass up, might kill you. You got to be in jail for the next 60 years until you die. Till you die, you got to be in jail for the next 60 years dealing with these same motherfuckers, man. Talking about, I need some stamps, or talking about commissary, I need some soups. The shit motherfuckers argue about and fight and kill about in jail is even more retarded than on the streets, man. You lose your humanity. You got to turn into an animal to survive. It's exhausting. And they putting themselves through it, man, because they not man enough to say, I ain't with that. That shit's whack. That shit's weak. I want to do something with my life. Man, the minute you start talking about uniting and doing something, number one, niggas is going to look at you like you retarded. But then number two, when you really do try to unite and do something, here come the popo, or it's a gang, Rico. They're not going to let you unite. They're not going to let you be strong. Even if you try to unite in a legitimate business way, they're going to try to hold you down. Where'd you get the money to start this? Like they just don't, they want to make it to where the black man can't succeed because it's something about us, man. We dress nice. We got swag. We think of things. We come up with shit. We make $1 out of 15 cents. And all they know how to do is steal it. Steal somebody else's idea. Act like they invented it and run with it. The smart ones be the hoes, the chumps. Shit. It's just bad, man. But you know what, man? I said my piece and I got more to say, man, but I got some things to do, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the video and listen to some of the things I had to say, man. As always, any love and support you show your boy, I'm always coming with the real. I'm always coming with something that jog your mind, man. We got to do better, man. So at this time, you know, you want to show your love, hit the cash app. If it's $5, if it's $10, if it's $100, I don't mind. I appreciate it all. It's cash app. It's $ Melee all day. I got a job. I ain't begging. But this is my show. This is my Netflix. If you like it, just support it. And that keep your boy going. It is what it is. And if you don't, you don't. But I ain't tripping. But like I said, man, the cash app is Melee all day. Show your love, and I'm going to keep trying to come through and drop some good words on you, man. Bringing some things for you to think about and maybe see it how I see it, man. It's Melee all day. Adios, motherfuckers.